Hi, Den family. Welcome back. This is Amanda, Den Mother Amanda. I'm going to be covering some disturbing things that have been going on in the LGBT plus community across the country. A lot of it started on college campuses and has spreaded out into more and more the LGBT plus community as it relates to Hamas. And it's just unrealistic because I believe that most either don't know what Hamas is and what they're about, and that they are have this thing called Sharia law. Okay, they've got very, very stringent, absolute intolerance and hatred for the LGBT plus community. Okay, and I say this after I've actually been over there before I started my medical transition with the U.S. military. Okay, and I've seen these things happen in the streets when it comes to the LGBT plus community. Okay, under Sharia law, you can be tortured and killed and imprisoned. Let's put it this way: tortured, imprisoned, and or killed for being any part of the LGBT plus community. This has been going on for centuries with Hamas and other groups that are like Hamas that have followed Sharia and Sharia law. Okay, I'm not saying every Muslim is bad. I'm not saying that at all. There are some decent people that are in the Muslim community, and there's a Muslim people as a whole. There are good people in there. And for most, if they are following Sharia law, they are actively wanting to destroy and kill the entire LGBT plus community. And I've seen that happen in the streets. LGBT plus community getting stoned to death, beaten, tortured, imprisoned, and killed just because we're part of the LGBT. We are LGBT plus. This is a fact. These are facts, people. And there's people in the LGBT plus community supporting Hamas. This has got to stop. If you don't believe it, please go over there. I wish that, and don't go alone. I wish you would and see it firsthand. For them, we are an abomination that needs to be completely and totally eradicated. It's been going on for centuries. And I see LGBT plus community support calling out for support of Hamas. Anybody who knows about them, especially if it's the LGBT community, is not going to go alone. They're not going to go there. Because it could get us killed. It really could get us killed. They are a group that is, I can't stress this enough. I care about you people in the LGBT plus community. But to go around and spread this support for a group and an organization that has absolute hate and wants nothing for us to be other than to be dead out there and supporting them. And no. Why? Why would you want to support a group that wants to torture you, imprison you, and kill you? Why? Think about it. Listen to people. There's people that have left Hamas, Gaza, and Palestine because of the hate they have for the LGBT plus community. And not only that, the barbaric ways that they treat women, just women in general. More than one wife, and then they say that they're being monogamous. That's not monogamy. And if the wife doesn't agree with them, doesn't do what she's asked, she can be beaten under Sharia law. And this is what Hamas is about. Not only that, they want to destroy and kill every single Jewish person on the planet. We know these things are not right. And I can't believe that you don't know this. And there might be some that don't, or just turning a blind eye to it. It has to stop. It's if there was any case to be made for brain rot, this is it. To support an organization that wants us dead. And have no compulsion about putting children and women and innocent people in harm's way during war. They do that. They put their military bases under hospitals, doctors' offices, and schools. They do this. They've been doing this for hundreds of years. It's not a joke. It's not a fly by something somebody says and, well, maybe it happens and maybe it doesn't. It happens. It's the truth. They really do this stuff. All they care is about themselves. That's it. No more, no less. Please, please, do the right thing. Stand against it. Because it's not right. It's wrong. Especially those of you who are calling out for support of Hamas and want to talk about human rights. They do not support human rights for LGBT plus and community and women. They're about hate and intolerance. And not only that, it's also against the Jewish people. People, this stuff is wrong. You know it's wrong. I know there's some kind of morality that you have. And I know there's a shred of decency there somewhere in each and every one of you. It's time to bring that up to the forefront and stand for what's right. And call out against Hamas. because what they are doing is wrong. We all know it's wrong. Why do you think Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib have been removed from some of the Senate and House of Representatives seats that they were sitting on? Because they want Sharia law here. That's why they've been removed. This isn't fun and games. This is serious. It's about life and death. These people Hamas does not care what they have to do to be able to accomplish their goals. And I mentioned two big ones: the extinction of the Jewish people and the LGBT plus community. They want us extinct. And if they can torture us, all the better for them. That's what they want. They don't want us to live in peace and have a life that's worth living. If you don't believe me, please go there. But do not go alone. And you'll see firsthand, especially if you don't believe ones that have been showing this already on the news, what they do to LGBT plus community, and other YouTubers have shown that they've done this. You know, wonder why I want to be part of the LGBT plus community, but you know, the way it's going like that, I'm having a hard time finding my way of supporting that that group, because I know what Hamas does to us. You support them, but as soon as some trans person is killed in the United States, oh, you're up in arms. But not when it comes to Hamas. Come on, please, wake up. It's time to get real. And stop being two-faced. When you can call out people who kill trans people and other LGBT plus community people in our community, the community get killed here in the U.S., but you support them that want us to extinct. What are you living under? I'm really trying not to be rude. It's hard not to be. I would like there to be peace with these people and them not do that stuff. I really would like that. Because I know there are good people in the Muslim community. And in the Muslim population, there are good people there. That does not excuse support for someone who hates us and wants us tortured, jailed, and dead, and completely eliminated and eradicated. Oh, they'll kill a child too, even if they're questioning about LGBT plus, their gender identity. Yes, they will. They've done it. I've seen it. Men, women, trans, queer, non-binary, all of it. The entire gambit of the LGBT plus community, they want to commit genocide against us. If anything, this has to stop. It really does. We got enough problems to take care of and enough things to work out and take care of amongst ourselves to have to be supporting somebody who wants to kill every single last one of us until we're extinct. And it has no problems killing children that are questioning their identity. If you're supporting them, do not say you're part of the LGBT plus community, because you're not. If that's what you're going to do, support Hamas, somebody that wants us dead. I have to keep it real. It's the only way we're going to survive, is by calling this stuff out. I don't mind that people dislike us. That's fine. You don't have to like not everybody has to like us to live in peace. For them to let us live in peace, and us to let them live in peace and have some kind of happiness. We can do that too. But to support somebody, an organization and a group that wants to torture, jail, and kill us, no. That's wrong, and you know it's wrong. Please, I can't say it enough. Watch the last Rambo movie when he was in Burma, and what they do to their people. That's what they do to us in the LGBT plus community. Watch Tears of the Sun, where they turn around in their choppers and go back to the village to help the village, where the SEAL team helps the village out. And see what they do to this one mother. They do that too. It's time for a reality check. We can't be safe as the LGBT plus community if we're supporting this stuff. It does not ensure our safety. It helps to ensure our extinction. I guarantee you, I'm telling you the truth. Please really look, and I mean really, really, really look into it. You'll find out I'm telling you the truth. I don't know how much harder I can express it. I really don't. To watch those movies that I was talking about. Those movies don't deal with the LGBT plus community, but what they do in those movies, they do to us. Hamas does to us. They do it. Imagine a little female's breast getting cut off while she's still awake. Nothing for pain blockage. People being forced to run through rice paddies or a field and have grenades thrown at them. I know it's a little graphic, sounds a little graphic, but this is what they do. This is what they do to us. Please. Please. Seriously, it's our lives. And the lives of the future LGBT plus community that's at stake. Because of support for Hamas and other groups like them. That are involved with Sharia law. Please don't just take my word for it. Look into it, dig. It's not going to be hard to find. Please look into it. Find the truth. Do I want innocent people hurt? No, not at all. I know what happens in war. An unintentional side effect, and it is unintentional, I believe, especially on Israel, because they're fighting so hard not to have innocent people harmed. Hamas puts them in the way, intentionally puts them in the way, puts us in the way to be their shield, where we get killed, not them. I was thinking about putting this on one of my new series that I'm doing. Brain rot rectal tards. Probably not going to do that because that's not the place for this, even though that would win the championship, all-time championship. Because there's so much more that's at stake. Our lives and the lives of those of us to come. If you have any kind of heart, any kind of moral sense of dignity and moral fortitude, any kind of compassion, stop supporting Hamas. Because people are going to look to you as being exactly the same as them, a terrorist organization. I've seen that happen so many times. Can we find love and compassion for people? For sure we can. By standing up and telling Hamas they need to stop. Not supporting them and telling other good people to stop. Because the good people that are stopping them and trying to stop them, they are the people that are fighting for us and our survival. They're fighting for every good person's survival. Israel's fighting for themselves. They are decent people. They're a decent nation. The Jewish people are all of them that I have ever seen are good people. They really are. They don't deserve that from the LGBT plus community to support Hamas. They do not deserve that. They deserve so much better. because they are the only country in the Middle East that accept us. Only country in the Middle East. No others. None. Zip, zero, zilch, none. No other country other than Israel supports us. It is willing to be on our side. We need to be on their side and support them. Israel and the Israeli people and the Jewish nation and the Jewish people. Because it's the right thing to do. It's what they would do for us as people that care. Please show that you care. Stop supporting and calling for support of Hamas. Reject Hamas. Denounce Hamas. I know what would happen if any one of us were there, because I've seen it happen in the streets. Please just do the right thing, because it's the right thing to do. It's a caring, loving, compassionate thing to do. Denounce Hamas. Tell them that they need to stop. I know not all of us can actually go over there and fight for the good people that are fighting against Hamas. Support the people that are. They can do it and are doing it. Because they've got loved ones that care about them and are scared for them. I don't want to see people die on either side. I really don't. The unfortunate thing is it's had to come to this for a legitimate reason. October 7th, 2023, Hamas bombed innocent people, women, and children in Israel. They have a right to defend themselves. Because they want to let the Hamas live in peace. They don't want to harm them. I don't blame them for defending themselves and going after Hamas. You're right, yes, they should. Israel and IDF, please keep going. You have my support. Jewish people, you have my support against Hamas and Sharia. Well, my eyes are burning a little bit, probably because I'm fighting back tears. It hurts to see all this pain and suffering. It hurts to see Hamas put innocent people and children and women in harm's way to get killed so they can use the other innocent people as a shield. It hurts my heart. It really does. And I'll let you know why I've seen them do this stuff and know firsthand by sight why they've done this. I was in the U.S. Army Direct Action Combat Unit long before I started my transition. and had to go over there and witnessed what is going on then and is currently going on now. Israel and the United States, I remember in the 70s and 80s, when the U.S. and Israel were talking with the PLO, Palestine Liberation Organization, to try to bring peace. The leader of the PLO at the time was Yasser Arafat. I believe that's what his name was. He wasn't always the greatest person in the world. He's done so much. He had done. I think he's passed along, since passed on. He's done some atrocious things also. He saw the wisdom of trying to bring peace for not only Israelis, the Jewish people, us in America. He saw it for themselves too. The wisdom of trying to bring peace. Because killing people out of harm, out of hate, is the wrong thing to do. Supporting people who hate, torture, and kill is the wrong thing to do. How can we show our support for people, even on both sides? It's call for peace. Try to call for peace. A peaceful resolution. Don't call for Israel to just pull out, because we need to support both sides coming to the table. And bringing a peaceful resolution to where we all can coincide and live on this planet. We all have to live here. Each and every single one of us. We don't have a choice as of yet. As of yet, there is no other planet for us to go to live. The world has gotten so much smaller since the 70s and 80s. And this type of hate cannot keep going on. Show love, tolerance, some kind of compassion, empathy. And I'm sure Hamas believes that they have legitimate reasons for what they're doing. It doesn't make it right what they do, because they think they're right. All I know is we can't keep going like this. We have enough things in our own community to take care of and try to fix or help to get better. That's happening in our own community without going outside of our community like this to support hate. People who hate us. There's too much at stake. Way too much. Please. Stand against Hamas. And maybe they'll stop getting killed too because they're going to want to seek peace and seek a way to coexist. Even if it's having to live in different areas and still peacefully coexist. Doesn't mean that we have to all agree on things. One thing none of us should be doing in the LGBT community is supporting Hamas. No, that is the wrong thing to do. Better solutions don't come at the end of end of a barrel of a gun or a bomb or a grenade, shrapnel grenades. Loving compassion is having a cause standing up against it, them and telling them they need to stop so we can have peace. Because what they are doing to our community, the LGBT plus community, and what they're doing to the Jewish people is wrong. It is wrong. Not every group always agrees on things. Not all nations within themselves always agree on things. What we need to search for is a peaceful resolution and solution. Causing or doing things to help cause extinction of a group of people is wrong. That's what Hamas is doing. They always have done. And if they aren't stopped and forced to know that this is wrong and you're not going to do it anymore, they're going to keep doing it. Fortunately, it's come to this. It's another thing to look out when it comes to what Hamas is doing. World War II. Hitler and a Nazi party. Hamas gets strong enough, that's what they're going to try to do to us. LGBT plus and the Jewish community. I guarantee it's going to happen if they get strong enough. I don't know. We all know what we need to do. Stand together against the hate of Hamas and Sharia. Ask yourself, when does it stop? When does the killing of innocent people stop? I know for a fact that most all of us, if not all of us in the LGBT plus community, just want to live our lives and try to have some kind of happiness. So do the Jewish people. The sad thing is that that cannot happen as long as there's groups like Hamas doing what they're doing. What I'm also afraid of is if it doesn't stop soon, World War III is going to start. And I say that for a reason. Russia hates America. The Chinese hate America. Chinese government. Russian governments. Iran, they hate America and they hated Jewish people. Who do you think they're going to support if they decide to get in an armed conflict because of what's going on in over in the Middle East? Iran, that's a given. They're already sending some support, military support, to Hamas. Something I don't want to see happen. We have not had a war fought in the United States in over 150 years. Yes, we've been bombed. Japanese Navy bombed Pearl Harbor in World War II, which brought us into World War II. Terroristic Middle Eastern nations that hate America and the LGBT plus community bombed the trade centers with planes. One of them and one also hit the Pentagon. And there was a fourth one where the passengers took over the plane and it crashed in Pennsylvania. Those are the only types of things since the Civil Bill goes the Civil War. Since then, no other war has been fought in America on American soil. You'd say the American Spanish War was fought in America, but the only reason it's true is because now Texas is one of the 50 states of the United States of America. When that happened, Texas was its own country. It's the only state that's ever been its own country. Going into World War III, I thought what I'm worried about is it coming here because there are so many people that are actually Muslim or Islamic that are part of Hamas and Sharia law that are already here in the United States and willing to bring arms against us if that happens. What's scary is you see the possibility of it. Doesn't mean it's going to come true. It may not. Please stand against Hamas. Do not support them. Because it's wrong and y'all know it's wrong. Anyway, I really do sincerely love you all and wish you a wonderful day. Really, seriously, I wish you all a wonderful day, no matter what part of the day it is. God bless and love you all. See y'all next time.